EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsay. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
57 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53, check, 53.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw went a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey,
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 14. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
17-yard line.
Ready. My H3W2 chopper. 56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the run.
Now to the air. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Judy. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down. But he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Makes the score.
So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball out here. Switch. Alert 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53. I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school. Out. You go take.
Throwing again. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's a gain of
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard. making it 3rd and 9. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
We own it. Check, 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 check. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it. Check, check, boy.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check, check,
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
You got nothing. Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Broncos 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now they'll run the end around here with Judy. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. General, facts. I know he ain't got it.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Broncos 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
61, matchbox, light. 57's the mic, watch 57. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Phillip Lindsay.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
I'm coming after you. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan, and they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On second down, Michelle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready. Mike 57. Here it comes. Set go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts
A gain of 29
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. 53, Mike, 53. Come on, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check, 24, check.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check, 53 flat. Check, 53 flat.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Herbert.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
3 bud. 57, Mike, 57.
Block working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From midfield, here's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Operating from the gun. Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. They'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And how about that for just running out the clock? So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Badgley now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Come on, come
on. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
It's Eckler again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check 26, check 26.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not today. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Ready, go.
From the gun, Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
50 seconds, come on.
They'll run with Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Check, 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 check.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
56 to Mike. 56
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Block off a play action. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5 now. Lock eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go.
Michelle going to try again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. Short pass caught by Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
8-yard pickup.
Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Chargers 3.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Watch the run, watch the run. 53's the mark, 53, check 53.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Push him back. Push him back. 53, check 53.
To throw again, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Let's go, let's go. 53, Mike 53.
Again, Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Justin Herbert. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Do what you do. Set, ready. Watch 57's right. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The tackle by...
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Oh, you got deep? Slam. 61. Matchbox, right.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now to the air, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On the ground, Michelle. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
57, Mike, 57.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Sony Michel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Chargers.
Let's go. Switch it.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 14.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play action. It's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 6 man.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 53's Mike. 60 Eagles, 60.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Today's final score,